Hi guys, Rose here. So I wanted to show you what I discovered, and I know that probably a lot of you guys are like probably thinking, "Oh, well, we already know how to do this," but I was really like, "Oh, that's how you do it." Okay, so when I started learning to read the tarot, I read with reversals, and so I would just shuffle any which way because I didn't care if the cards came up upside down or upright, because I would read the cards in reversals. Well, lately, and I don't know why, but lately I have been really called to read regularly, like I don't read with reversals as much anymore. And it's only with certain decks. There's some decks like my Rider Waite that I will read with reversal. But for example, when I acquired this Victorian Romantic Tarot, I really did not want to read reversals with the deck. I felt that it just wasn't meant to be read that way, for me personally, because some people probably would do read it with reversals, but for me personally, I don't feel called to, and it was really interesting to me. So anyway, I had put all the cards upright, and I was thinking, okay, how am I going to shuffle these guys without getting reversals so I can keep it nice and neat, especially if I'm doing video readings and I don't want to have to be flipping the cards over. So I was messing around with shuffling, and I realized if you shuffle sideways, which you grab each deck on each hand, and you shuffle sideways. So you kind of fan shuffle them like that. You can shuffle sideways and the cards will stay in the same direction, meaning they will not get either which way. So you'll keep them all upright. So that's one way you can shuffle without and ensuring that you won't get reversals. The other way is, I realized, because I love to do the dovetail shuffle, which is like, I think it's called Dovetail or it's Casino Shuffle. I don't know. There's so many different names. But anyway, if you grab half of the deck and you flip it upside down, so then you have these cards are upside down, and then the cards in your other hand are upright, and you shuffle like that, they will stay upright. So I'll show you. So I just completely, shuffled them, and then depending on how you pick up the cards, you could pick them up upside down or whatever, but if you look at them all, they're all upright. There's no cards, and the way I can tell is because the bottoms have the names of the deck, the names of the cards. So that was another way I realized, oh my gosh, I can shuffle the way I love to shuffle, and I don't have to worry about getting reversals. And I'm sure that a lot of you guys knew this already, but this is my favorite way to shuffle, by the way. But I didn't. So when I realized that, it was like, okay, I just have to turn the deck over, flip this one around, and then you'll have an upright and a reversed, and you shuffle like that. So as long as you have, I'll show you again, as long as you have one side is reversed, as you can see, and then the other side is upright, and you put them together so the reverse side is going head on with the upright, and you shuffle, you will not get reversals. And like I said, however you pick up the deck, because sometimes I pick it up and it's already upside down, but I'll show you. I don't know if that's catching it because of the light. They will all be upside down, or just flip it over. They're all upright. So there's no reversals. That is, to me, that was exciting because that's how I figured out how to shuffle the cards without getting the reversals. So again, I'll show you one more time. You have some that are a big chunk that are upside down. You have a big chunk that are upright, and you shuffle them. And you'll have a whole deck of cards with no reversals. So yeah, so I was really excited. And like I said, you guys can shuffle also the sideways shuffle, which will ensure, they all stay the same direction. So it just depends. But I wanted to share that with you guys because I know I get a lot of questions of people who don't read reversals, or they do, but they don't want to shuffle, or they ask, how can you shuffle to not get reversals, or how can you shuffle to get reversals? So let me show you that real fast with my Rider-Waite, because I don't want to get these all mixed up. But this is my Rider-Waite deck, and to get reversals, you simply cut the cards in half, flip them over. So if you have both of them upright, both chunks, you shuffle them. You will notice that some will come up upside down, some will be upside down, some will be upright, upside down, upright. They get all mixed up. That is how you can get reversals when you're shuffling. So basically, you want to make sure that when you grab the chunks, they're both aimed at the same direction when you're shuffling. And that's how you're going to get reversals. If you don't do that and you do the way that I was doing with this deck, with one half of it is, you know, upside down and the other half is upright, you're going to get the cards all in one direction as you shuffle. And that is basically a really cool way to figure out how to shuffle and make sure all the cards stay upright, because I know that that can be a little bit annoying, especially if you're doing a video reading. I notice that when I do video readings for clients, if they see me flipping the card, like let's say I flipped the card over but it came up upside down, if I flip it upright, I know that some people kind of get bugged by that because they're like, well, why are you changing the card around, like if it was meant to be that way? So to ensure that there's no confusion like that, that's one way that I've learned, that I've taught myself how to shuffle. So I'm really excited. I felt like I wanted to share my discovery with you guys, even though I'm sure that the majority of you probably already knew that. But there are a lot of new tarot readers out there who are learning, and this is just my tip for you guys. If you have any questions, leave a comment below and I will be happy to help you guys out. Bye, guys.